We want to wish Amanda Oh my God! Happy birthday, Amanda Rodriguez! Folks, tonight on Midnight Mayhem, it's gonna be insane. Stay tuned.
I'm Drew Meyers. I'm not like any other wrestler you've seen. I'm educated. I'm sophisticated. I wrestled D1. I went to one of the best business schools in the United States. Simply put, I'm better than anyone in professional wrestling in every part of my life. I'm the best thing that you've ever seen. Trust me.
Well, hello again, party animals. I didn't see you sitting there. Lots of questions have been asked. Hey, party animal, who's your heroes? Well, I've got two heroes. Burt Reynolds. Now you're saying, party animal, that's only one. Well, party animal says Burt Reynolds is 2 times the awesome. I'm the party animal, Zane Riley. Stay
Well, there you go, folks. Eddie Edwards is the competitor who is taking on Mr. Elite Drew Meyers. Drew Meyers, that dastardly man that we saw at the beginning of the episode kick Amanda Rodriguez's face off during her birthday. Folks, we've got a new thing tonight. We're gonna introduce the chop count.
The chop count.
How did you like those graphics, Keith? That took me hours upon hours of tedious blowing things up to get those graphics to look just beautiful like that.
Absolutely perfect, Aaron. The sacrifices you make for this show is truly just unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Tom Cochran, if you're watching this, I had to take a break last week just so I could put that chop count in this week, folks. Folks, you are watching one of the best professional wrestling shows in all the Mid-Atlantic. We're the only people that are going to bring to you Eddie Edwards against Mr. Elite Drew Meyers. Drew Meyers going straight for Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards, that would be chop number 1. Chop number 2, I'm not going to be counting each of them individually, but you will be seeing on the bottom left hand of your screen how many chops Drew is getting. And that wouldn't have counted right there, Keith. That would not have counted in the chop count.
I gotcha. So that was not a chop per se. A chop is a special move, I take it.
Well, the chop, you're seeing it. It's that move, that knife edge chop going straight to the chest of Drew Meyers. Now, Drew Meyers can give Eddie Edwards one. But folks, this matchup, I have previewed this thing. It is blistering how many chops go to the chest of each of these men.
I can't even take one. Oh my gosh, he's red. He's red already. We only had, what was it, 2, 3? Oh my gosh.
I think we're at, let's take a look at the count. We're at that many right now, Keith. We're at, and You look at the chest of Mr. Elite Drew Meyers, and he's taking on Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards has a very strong background in professional wrestling. Eddie Edwards has traveled all over the world in Ring of Honor. He's traveled all over the world as one half of the American Wolves. He's one of the most decorated men in Ring of Honor, and he's also a member of the Clique right now. But you see this right here. Drew Meyers is a Division I wrestler. Drew Meyers, the collegiate style. Look at him. He's shooting the half in right now. He's going for an abdominal. He's trying to get wrist control right here, folks. I know a little bit about it. Look at that ankle pick right there, going straight for that headlock, that front headlock, and he's wrenching the neck. You see that? That's a neck crank right there. He's trying to go back to the abdominal area of Eddie Edwards. Now, this man wrestled at UNC. He is a Tar Heel, one of the best schools for wrestling. And this man had a full scholarship there. He wrestled there.
And he doesn't mind rubbing it in either.
Oh! Did you see the boot go connect with the face of Eddie Edwards? Drew Meyers. Eddie Edwards going up top. Eddie Edwards coming down on top of Mr. Elite. Eddie Edwards, Drew Meyers. Folks, this matchup is insane, and it's just starting.
And we're in the fans now. Oh, they're knocking over chairs.
Folks, these fans are well conditioned to expect the unexpected. Did you see how well they were, like a Pavlov, going right back to the chop count? A Pavlov dog experiment right here. They got up as soon as they saw that Eddie Edwards was about to jump.
Didn't take that many experiments for them to figure that one. Oh, another one!
Folks, this matchup is already hurting my eardrums. This is a very brutal matchup, and I'm guessing that it's probably just going to get worse right now. And look at Eddie Edwards just grabbing Drew Meyers by the head and just dragging him around the ring and just parading him around while getting fans to grab a hold of Mr. Meyers. Mr. Meyers does not like these fans.
Oh, geez, and another strong. Oh, he's feeling that one into next week, I bet.
You know, honest to God, right now, Keith, you took a CPR class this week. Do you think if Mr. Elite Drew Meyers, do you think if he was having a heart attack, those chest compressions would start that heart right back up?
Absolutely, and usually you need to take an AED to restart the heart, but I think just one Eddie Edwards slap would do the trick.
And then, you know, I honestly think, I believe the stinging sensation is almost like a shock to the heart as well, and you're too late. Eddie Edwards gives Chops a bad name.
That's absolutely correct.
Drew Meyers getting thrown back into the ring. Eddie Edwards looks like he's going up top to the top turnbuckle. Eddie Edwards known for a very fast-paced, high-flying style. Drew Meyers, I know this is the first time you are seeing Drew Meyers on Midnight Mayhem, but Drew Meyers is a Division I athlete. If that just tells you what it is, look at Eddie Edwards just kicking the legs out from under Meyers.
And,
wow, going straight for the head. 1, 2. Not enough to keep Meyers down. You would think that a Division I athlete has a lot of stamina, a lot of air in those lungs. I would think that he could hold out just a little bit longer in this matchup.
Yeah, you said he has a lot of air in those lungs, but he's been slapped so hard, I'm not sure he can take much more of air into those lungs. They're kind of swelling right now. Every time you see his chest, it's just and another hit, turning him strawberry red.
Strawberry red and purple, blackberry purple right now. It looks like Eddie Edwards is just saying, you know, I'm gonna go. Should I go for another chop to the chest of Mr. Elite right here? Can I show him what an elite professional wrestler does here in the business? And folks, you see it right there. You ever watch a man? It's a car crash, Keith. You're watching this happen, you don't want to turn your head, but it's very uncomfortable to watch.
It is, and on that last hit, I swear to you, I saw the mist come off of Drew Meyers' chest as Eddie Edwards hit it. Oh, and a kick to the face.
Keith, look at that belly-to-belly suplex, and with a release to it, Drew Meyers is a man among men when it comes to professional wrestling, when it comes to wrestling in general. Keith, you were turning into like the poet Virgil over here. You were telling some tales with your letters and your words. I'm amazed by how you're improving.
That's right, and Drew Meyers has definitely been taken into the inferno here. Just look at that chest, the marks he's been left.
I get the marks he has been left. Now you're going back to old intern style right there. Eddie Edwards getting choked out by Drew Meyers. Drew Meyers taking him from pillar to post. And it looks like Eddie Edwards, the tides have turned. I'm gonna see how many cliches I can get in here, because it looks like that finally, for the first time in this matchup, Drew Meyers has the upper hand, no pun intended, with that open hand chopped right there.
And I know we don't talk about it much here on Midnight Mayhem, but fashion-wise, Drew Meyers is wearing a rather sporting outfit here today.
I will agree with that. It looks like it. You saw earlier in this episode that Drew Meyers only wears one thing and one thing only. And he was saying that he likes to wear polo. He likes to wear very nice clothing. I believe that he went to Tiffany's in New York City, and he said, "Can you guys make me a pair of trunks?" They said no. He said, "Wait a minute, I have all this money, I have a yacht, I have all this stuff. Why aren't you making me these trunks? Look at this. He is just being surfed like a surfboard right now, being pinned right now." But listen, finally, he had to import the threads, the silk threads from China for those beautiful trunks you see right there.
Only the finest silkworms will do, and that's right, an imported, oh my goodness, an explosion of mist coming from the chest of Drew Meyers.
Yeah, no, not only did he get these silkworms from the Orient, he had to hand feed them organic food to produce the finest of silk. Eddie Edwards fighting back. Drew Meyers picking him up and putting him down. Eddie Edwards in a precarious position. Drew Meyers trying to pin him, going straight back to it. Folks, it is a matter of 3 seconds. It is a pendulum in this matchup already.
It's just kick to the head. There's just a gladiator-like style amongst these two. Both of them taking one heck of a beating and still giving more and more. Just perseverance.
Look at the just disdain in the face of Drew Meyers. Drew Meyers is just treating Eddie Edwards as if he was scum on the bottom of his boot. Look at him, just pushing his head. No respect for what this man, Eddie Edwards, has done in this business. Challenging Drew Meyers to hit him in the face, and it looks like Eddie Edwards is retaliating with a beautiful open hand slap to the face of Meyers.
In the olden days, this would have been used with like a dueling glove, would have been slapped across the face.
I believe so, yeah. It looks like he was gonna, not enough respect to go straight for the chop. He went straight for another open hand slap, a female dog slap to the face of Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards getting a little bit worked up here. It looks like maybe, folks, emotions are starting to boil over in this matchup. Oh man, another chop. Folks, if he walks out of this with I can't even think right now. If he walks out of this with a sternum that has not been caved in, I will be amazed. That's the first, it looks like the first chop to Eddie Edwards that Drew Meyers has been able to get into this matchup. He hurt his own hand.
Because, just chop after chop. As you can see, the counter is just, it's out of control. Oh, another chop. A punch to the head. So much going on. Oh, back and forth, back and forth.
You're starting to sound like me, Keith. Your high pitches, I am so proud of you. Eddie Edwards is proud of you. Eddie Edwards going off the ropes. Drew Meyers meeting him halfway with a big forearm shiver. Eddie Edwards meeting Meyers halfway with a forearm shiver. And it looks like Meyers just took a knee to the face. And a fisherman suplex. Folks, this could be it. Hook in the leg, 2. Still, only 2 in this matchup.
Perseverance, the show must go on. What, he went limp there for a second, I guess, just came to right at the last second. What a match.
Drew Meyers is showing you why he had a full scholarship to UNC. Right now, Drew Meyers is showing you that if he could be, he is a bastard. He is an asshole. But Drew Meyers is I would say Drew Meyers is a tenacious bastard.
He is one tenacious bastard. Eddie Edwards is quite the formidable foe tonight on Midnight Mayhem.
Eddie Edwards going up top, grabbing Meyers, and look, this is where we see the tides turn in this matchup. Eddie Edwards is gonna put this one away really quickly, but it looked like Meyers able to catch him with a big boot to the face, a beautiful suplex, but Meyers did not foresee that Eddie Edwards was gonna be able to flip out of it like that. Eddie Edwards going straight and a big back elbow to the head of Edwards. Edwards catching Meyers with a beautiful kick to the face. Folks, the action in this matchup is amazing.
I think I saw a tooth come out of the face of Eddie Edwards. A fan is definitely going home with a souvenir tonight.
Beautiful German suplex with bridge, and I thought that was it. Edwards kicked out. Look at the face of Drew Meyers. Drew Meyers not even sure that if he kicked out on that. He's going once again. He does not know how to keep Eddie Edwards down.
Nobody, I don't think anybody can keep Eddie Edwards. And look at the chest of Drew Meyers right there. You can see the purples, the deep reds, the pinks.
It's
just
like a Bob Ross painting. His chest is like a Bob Ross painting. Happy, happy, beautiful sunset with all the hues of red, yellow, and purple.
I am absolutely speechless that we got that reference out there.
I am proud of myself, folks. Drew Meyers is proud of himself right now, holding his own against Eddie Edwards, putting Eddie Edwards up top. Maybe Drew Meyers thinks this is his opening in this matchup to finally put Edwards away.
Drew Meyers sitting there.
It looks like Drew Meyers is about to go for a superplex, a German superplex, excuse me. And it looks like Eddie Edwards is fighting back right now. Edwards fighting back with a back elbow, and it looks like throwing Meyers off the top rope. Eddie Edwards, perhaps he's going to be able to finish him off here. Eddie Edwards going with another huge kick to the face. Drew Meyers dazed and confused like the first Led Zeppelin album, and he is getting a beautiful double stomp to the back of Meyers, and Meyers is out.
Here we go. One. Oh.
Going straight into that single leg Boston Crab. Folks, will Meyers tap right now, or will Meyers be able to grab the ropes? It looks like Meyers is being pulled back to the middle of the ring. He can't grab the ropes. He only has one choice, and that choice is to tap right now. Able to roll through, perhaps. Meyers trying to get something going right there in a roll-up, grabbing the trunks. Folks, that is your matchup. Drew Meyers, Mr. Elite Drew Meyers steals one. Coming up next, we've got Jake Manning against the American Tiger. Folks, you don't want to miss that. And really, seriously, how awesome was that matchup?
That was one of the best matches of, and he's even hugging the ref. I mean, it's just things you've never seen here before.
Welcome back to Midnight Mayhem. Be prepared for an amazing matchup. The Manscout Jake Manning against the American Tiger. Folks, this is a rare matchup that you are only going to see on Midnight Mayhem. Jake Manning, who is an Eagle Scout, against the American Tiger. Keith, I believe this matchup is going to be trustworthy. It's going to be loyal. It's going to be helpful. It's going to be Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. It's gonna do good turns daily. It's gonna help other people at all times, keep himself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. There's gonna be merit badges, folks. That's all the references I can get in for Boy Scouts for the night. I am an Eagle Scout, by the way, Keith.
I believe you've told that before, but Jake Manning here, I think, did his Eagle Scout project in kicking butt in wrestling against the American Tiger here.
American Tiger going down, trying to get past Jake Manning. Jake Manning says no. Jake Manning doing his good turn of the day. That would be the Boy Scout slogan, Keith. And he is popping the back of the American Tiger right there, surfing it out, crushing it. Look at the size differential right here. You've got Jake Manning, a mountain of a man compared to the American Tiger. American Tiger is feeling it, I would say.
Would you say he's feline it? I'm sorry.
That was actually really good, Keith. I'm very, very proud of you. A high cross body blocked by that cue ball-like head from Jake Manning. Jake Manning able to use his head as a weapon, and it looks like American Tiger feeling it right now. American Tiger getting a forearm shiver to the face, and Jake Manning going straight back to a headlock. And folks, this matchup is very interesting so far. Jake Manning with a shoulder block. Jake Manning is ready to put that Tiger to sleep.
Absolutely, and you just can't talk enough about Jake Manning. You gotta respect a man who can wear his Boy Scout uniform well beyond the years that you're allowed to.
You know, there's been a lot of controversy in the Boy Scouts of America lately, and it's good to see a man like Jake Manning stand up for what is right in America and still support the Boy Scouts of America.
Absolutely. We've got the Manscout, we've got the American Tiger. I think this match is oozing a little bit of American freedom here tonight.
Right. You know, it sounds like a John Mellencamp song. This matchup is amazing already. Jake Manning still in this armbar-like maneuver right now. American Tiger, it's being a little bit surprising right now. And it looks like the Tiger has turned the tides on Jake Manning. The Tiger has caught a Manning by the toe.
Hey, here we go. And he's grabbing the ear of that Tiger. That's not very nice.
That is not nice. And oh my God, a purple nurple on the ref. Maybe they don't see what's going on because this is amazing.
A three-way purple nurple. Truly, truly amazing here on Midnight Mayhem.
Folks, I am not sure if you were prepared to see that tonight. We've seen a plethora of interesting things tonight. We've seen a woman get kicked in the face. Our very first thing tonight. We have seen a Jake Manning going through the handbook, and that was not in the handbook. The purple nurple was not in the handbook from Lord Baden-Powell in 1914.
It's definitely not in the first aid merit badge either.
Now, you know, Keith, do you think that he has the first aid merit badge? Do you think Jake Manning has the first aid merit badge?
I don't know, because he's dealing out a lot of damage. I'm not sure if he's good at, like, healing.
Keith. Jake Manning does have the first aid merit badge. Jake Manning is an Eagle Scout. First aid merit badge is it's an Eagle required merit badge, along with personal management and life saving and orienteering. There's a lot of Eagle required merit badges. Look at the beautiful maneuver that American Tiger just did.
The athleticism behind American Tiger is just really incredible. This is definitely one of those David versus Goliath stories with the size difference and another backflip. Oh my goodness.
And look at that beautiful body drop right there. Jake Manning flying American Tiger on a roll. American Tiger with a big boot to the face. Jake Manning feeling it, looking like he's going for a bulldog. Jake Manning able to peek out of it. And Jake Manning going for a beautiful pile driver. Manning known for his pile drivers.
He popped his back kindly in the beginning, and now I think he's trying to break it here later in the match.
You know, he might be just adjusting his neck. You never know. It could be a chiropractor move that Jake Manning still could be doing those good turns.
That's right. We'll have to check his merit badge after the match. But for the most part, a lot of damage, like artistic damage, being dealt here tonight.
You know, Jake Manning almost showing a very, very strong case tonight of this could be considered a board of review, being your first matchup on Midnight Mayhem. The board of review says that he is not second class. He is a star, and the life coming out of Jake Manning right now, only an eagle could fly above.
Absolutely. I think Order of the Arrow might have something to say about this match here tonight.
Well, you know, you get tapped for the Order of the Arrow, and it looks like he's trying to make the American Tiger tap right now by holding him straight up for about 40 seconds right now. This is an amazing maneuver showing the strength of Jake Manning. Now, Keith, earlier I was saying that we've seen some very interesting things tonight. We have seen a woman get her head knocked off by a man. We have seen a grown man who was drunk talk about Burt Reynolds like he was a little child. We have seen hundreds upon hundreds of chops to the chest. We have seen a Boy Scout and American Tiger. We've seen them all wrestle. And this is all in a 30-minute show, Keith. Can you believe that this is what you're getting to see tonight on Midnight Mayhem?
It just goes to show you cannot put a price tag on this show. This show has too much for anyone to handle.
Folks, if you want to find out more about this beautiful show that we call Midnight Mayhem, I would like for you to go to facebook.com/MidnightMayhemCW21 and give us a like. You know you want to. Jake Manning able to get out of that octopus-like hold and use it to his advantage and put the American Tiger in a beautiful little tombstone pile driver, if you will.
I don't like where American Tiger's being held right now. The Manscout is on the top turnbuckle. What's going to happen?
Manscout diving headbutt. Manscout making the American Tiger look like a tiger cub.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. The damage that's been dealt to American Tiger's head. I think that mask is the only thing keeping his face together.
American Tiger, you can hear the hush audience right now. The audience is not sure if the American Tiger is going to be able to get out of here. I believe that the audience may think that the peace sign is being thrown up like the ears of a Kayla. Kayla being the Cub Scout guy. You know, you need to be quiet when the ears of a Kayla go up. Is that true, Keith? Keith, you were not able to hold it together with all these beautiful Boy Scout calls right now, and it looks like American Tiger has got an arm bar on Jake Manning, but Jake Manning is pitting the shoulders of the American Tiger. The American Tiger, will he be able to hold up? And Jake Manning showing the strength, and Jake Manning dropping him on the point of his knee.
That his back has to be broken, if not breaking. It is just shattered. I can count maybe 5, 6 times he's been hitting in the back alone tonight.
Been hitting?
Striked in the back.
These are the hittins that lost their mittens? And it looks like Jake Manning, when he takes those shoulder straps down, you know he's all business. Jake Manning going for a beautiful pile driver right here. American Tiger able to peek out the backside and cap it off with a drop kick. American Tiger up and over, a springboard moonsault. American Tiger wins. 2. Not enough. Jake Manning showing that he is persevering in this matchup. Folks, this is amazing.
Absolutely. The tides are turning left and right. A little bit of heated debate between the American Tiger.
Oh my God! A DDT on the apron. American Tiger showing that he is not one to be underestimated here on Midnight Mayhem. American Tiger could win this matchup if he gets Jake Manning back in that ring.
A lot of built-up energy, I guess, coming out of the American Tiger right now.
Jake Manning being rolled back in. You know you can only win a matchup in the middle of the ring. Jake Manning able to block another high-risk maneuver, and it looks like blocking a kick. Jake Manning grabbing American Tiger like he's a rag doll, and folks, this is it. A beautiful pile driver. Jake Manning hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner, Jake Manning. Thank you for watching. Find us on Facebook. We love you to death, and see you next week.